Hi, welcome back to PMP Express. I am your host, Mark. We have 50 PMP exam questions for you. They are based on Agile Practice Guide. This is part 1 of 2. Before we get into the questions, can you kindly subscribe to our channel? It is few seconds of your time that means the world to us. YouTube stats shows that only 25% of people watching our content have subscribed. Let's turn this number around. Okay, back to the questions. Question 1. Your team is in the early stages of adopting Agile practices. A stakeholder suggests that Agile might not work for your project because of unclear requirements and a high rate of change in the environment. How should the team respond to this suggestion? A. Switch to a predictive approach as it provides more structure for handling changes. B. Use Agile practices like frequent iterations and feedback loops to adapt to changes effectively. C. Delay the project until the requirements are fully clarified. D. Blend Agile with a predictive approach to address both stability and flexibility. Answer: B. Explanation. Agile is particularly suited to environments with high uncertainty and change, as it focuses on short feedback loops, iterative delivery, and continuous adaptation. This allows teams to manage changing requirements effectively. Question 2. During sprint planning, your team struggles to estimate tasks because the project involves developing something completely new. What should the team do to improve their estimations? A. Wait until more information is available to start estimation. B. Use relative estimation techniques like story points to compare tasks. C. Ask stakeholders to provide more detailed specifications. D. Use historical data from similar projects to create estimates. Answer: B. Explanation. Relative estimation, such as story points, helps teams make comparisons between tasks without requiring precise knowledge up front. It works well in high uncertainty environments where precise estimates may be difficult. Question 3. A project team is transitioning to Agile but struggles with the cultural shift required for Agile practices, especially around the concept of servant leadership. What is the most effective way to address this issue? A. Provide training on servant leadership to managers and team leads. B. Mandate Agile practices without addressing leadership styles. C. Assign a single person to enforce Agile rules within the team. D. Replace existing leadership with external Agile coaches. Answer: A. Explanation. Servant leadership is critical in Agile environments, where leaders empower teams and facilitate success rather than directing work. Training helps align leadership behavior with Agile values. Question 4. The team is using a Kanban board to visualize work. However, they frequently experience bottlenecks in the in-progress column, causing delays in delivery. What should the team do to resolve this issue? A. Add more resources to speed up task completion. B. Limit the work in progress, WIP, for the in-progress column. C. Skip daily stand-ups to focus on resolving bottlenecks. D. Redesign the workflow to eliminate the in-progress column. Answer: B. Explanation. Limiting WIP helps teams identify bottlenecks early and focus on completing tasks before starting new ones, improving overall workflow efficiency. Question 5. During a retrospective, The team identifies that team members are often unclear about their roles, leading to confusion and overlapping efforts. What is the best way to resolve this issue? A. Assign clear responsibilities to team members based on their expertise. B. Allow the team to continue self-organizing without addressing the confusion. C. Use role definitions from Agile frameworks to clarify responsibilities. D. Introduce a project manager to manage task assignments. Answer. C. Explanation. Agile frameworks like Scrum provide clear role definitions, e.g., Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team, which help ensure alignment and clarity while supporting self-organization. Question 6. Jacob's Agile team frequently encounters defects that surface late in the sprint, resulting in rushed fixes and lower quality deliverables. The team currently performs all testing at the end of the sprint. What should Jacob do to improve quality and reduce last-minute defects? A. Assign one team member to handle all testing responsibilities. B. Introduce continuous integration and automated testing throughout the sprint. C. Perform testing only after all features are completed. D. Increase sprint length to allow more time for testing at the end. Answer. B. Explanation. Continuous integration and automated testing identify defects early in the development process, enabling timely fixes and higher quality deliverables. Question 7. During a retrospective, Nina's team identifies that many of their features are not fully completed at the end of the sprint. The team often struggles to meet the agreed-upon definition of done, DoD. How should Nina address this issue? A. Simplify the definition of done to make it easier for the team to achieve. B. Work with the team to clarify and align on a realistic and achievable definition of done. C. Focus only on the high-priority features and skip the DoD for smaller tasks. D. Allow the team to decide individually what constitutes done for their tasks. Answer. B. Explanation. A clear and achievable definition of done ensures that the team has a shared understanding of quality and completion criteria, helping them deliver consistent and complete work. Question 8. Carlos's team is using Scrum, but the product owner often prioritizes features without consulting the team, leading to confusion during sprint planning. The team feels disengaged from the prioritization process. What should Carlos do as the Scrum Master? A. Allow the product owner to continue prioritizing independently as it is their role. B. Facilitate collaborative backlog refinement sessions where the product owner and team can discuss and agree on priorities. C. Assign prioritization tasks to the team and reduce the product owner's involvement. D. Skip sprint planning and move directly into execution to save time. Answer. B. Explanation. Collaborative backlog refinement ensures alignment between the product owner and the team, fostering engagement and a shared understanding of priorities. Question 9. Emma's team is transitioning from a predictive to an agile approach. While the team understands the basic principles, they struggle with the frequent inspection and adaptation required in Agile. What is the most effective way to help the team embrace this aspect of Agile? A. Simplify inspection and adaptation processes to avoid disruptions. B. Introduce retrospectives at regular intervals to reflect on processes and adapt. C. Make inspection and adaptation optional to allow flexibility in workflows. D. Allow the team to decide when to inspect and adapt based on their preferences. Answer: B. Explanation. Regular retrospectives and inspections help the team continuously improve and adapt to challenges. This is a core Agile principle that ensures the team remains aligned with evolving requirements and process improvements. Question 10. Your organization is considering adopting Agile across multiple teams, but there are concerns about the different levels of maturity among teams. Some teams are already practicing Agile, while others have no experience with it. What should the organization do to ensure a smooth transition? A. Implement Agile across all teams at once to standardize practices. B. Provide targeted training and coaching to each team based on their maturity level. C. Assign a central team to lead the transformation without involving the other teams. D. Allow teams to adopt Agile at their own pace without centralized guidance. Answer: B. Explanation. Tailored training and coaching based on each team's maturity ensures that the transition to Agile is successful and aligned with the team's current capabilities. Question 11. Olivia is leading an Agile transformation within her organization. One of her challenges is that stakeholders are often unclear about their roles in an Agile environment. How can she help them understand their responsibilities? A. Delegate responsibilities to the development team, reducing stakeholder involvement. B. Provide training for stakeholders on Agile roles and their specific responsibilities in the process. C. Limit stakeholder involvement to only the product review meetings. D. Allow stakeholders to define their roles as the project progresses. Answer: B. Explanation. Clear role definitions and training for stakeholders help them understand their responsibilities, ensuring effective collaboration throughout the project. Question 12. James's team is using Scrum but struggles with the timing and effectiveness of daily stand-ups. The team often feels that these meetings are redundant and do not add value. How can James improve the effectiveness of the daily stand-ups? A. Keep the stand-ups brief and focus strictly on the 3 standard questions. What did you do yesterday? What will you do today? And do you have any blockers? B. Allow the team to extend the stand-up meeting to provide more context. C. Remove the stand-up meetings entirely as they seem to waste time. D. Increase the frequency of stand-ups to twice a day to improve communication. Answer: A. Explanation. Focusing on the core questions of the stand-up ensures it remains concise and effective, fostering alignment and identifying blockers without wasting time. Question 13. Sarah's team is working in an environment with high uncertainty, where requirements evolve frequently. To manage this, Sarah decides to implement an iterative approach. What is the primary benefit of using iterations in this scenario? A. It allows the team to develop comprehensive plans up front. B. It helps the team deliver working products incrementally and adapt based on feedback. C. It requires less stakeholder involvement as the product evolves. D. It limits the need for retrospective meetings, focusing only on product delivery. Answer: B. Explanation. Iterative development allows teams to deliver incremental value, which can be adjusted based on feedback reducing the risks associated with high uncertainty. Question 14. David's Agile team has successfully delivered several increments of a product. However, they have been receiving feedback that some features do not meet customer expectations. What can David do to improve the alignment of product features with customer needs? A. Ignore the feedback, as it is too late to make changes. B. Engage with the customer more frequently to validate assumptions and refine the backlog. C. Continue developing based on internal assumptions and wait until the next release. D. Decrease the frequency of customer involvement in the project. Answer: B. Explanation. Frequent customer feedback and validation help ensure that the product meets expectations and aligns with evolving requirements. Question 15. During the backlog refinement session, the team agrees to break down larger user stories into smaller tasks for the upcoming sprint. Why is this practice essential in Agile? A. It ensures that the work is evenly distributed among team members. B. It allows the team to manage complexity by focusing on smaller, more manageable units of work. C. It helps avoid the need for any future refinements or revisions. D. It increases the likelihood of overcommitting to the sprint. Answer: B. Explanation. Breaking down large user stories into smaller tasks allows the team to manage complexity, improve estimations, and ensure progress within the sprint cycle. Question 16. Your team is beginning to experiment with Agile practices, and there is some resistance to the concept of self-organization. Some team members believe that they need more direct guidance from management. How can you help the team embrace self-organization? A. Assign clear roles to all team members and avoid self-organization. B. Provide training on the benefits of self-organization and how it empowers teams to make decisions. C. Introduce new management structures to take control over decision-making. D. Continue with the traditional top-down management style. Answer: B. Explanation. Empowering the team through training on self-organization helps them build confidence and make decisions based on shared goals, improving collaboration and ownership. Question 17. Your team has been working on a complex feature, but they encounter several blockers related to technical expertise. How should you handle this situation to ensure the feature is completed? A. Ignore the blockers and proceed with the remaining work. B. Assign a more experienced team member to address the technical challenges. C. Facilitate a knowledge-sharing session to help the team overcome the blockers together. D. Delay the completion of the feature until all blockers are resolved externally. Answer: C. Explanation. Facilitating knowledge sharing encourages collaborative problem solving and helps build the team's collective expertise, reducing dependency on specific individuals. Question 18. Alice, a Scrum Master, is facilitating her team's daily stand-up meetings, but she notices that some team members are frequently speaking for too long, causing the meetings to run over time. What should Alice do to keep the stand-ups focused and efficient? A. Allow team members to speak as long as they need to share their updates. B. Limit the time each person has to speak and stick to the 3 standard questions. C. Cancel the daily stand-ups to free up time for other tasks. D. Increase the frequency of the stand-ups to twice a day for more detailed updates. Answer. B. Explanation. Keeping daily stand-ups brief and focused on the 3 key questions ensures that they remain efficient and productive, while allowing the team to communicate essential information. Question 19. During a sprint, the team encounters several requests for urgent changes from stakeholders. These changes would significantly alter the scope of the current sprint. How should the team manage these changes? A. Incorporate the changes immediately, as they are important for the project. B. Pause the sprint and revise the sprint backlog to accommodate the changes. C. Add the changes to the product backlog for future prioritization and avoid disrupting the current sprint. D. Cancel the sprint and start a new one with the revised scope. Answer. C. Explanation. In Agile, changes are expected, but they should be addressed through the product backlog and prioritized for future sprints to maintain focus on the current sprint goal. Question 20. Your team has been delivering working increments of the product but has received feedback that the quality of the features is inconsistent. What should you do to improve the quality of deliverables? A. Skip testing and focus only on feature delivery. B. Introduce automated testing and ensure that all team members adhere to the definition of done. C. Increase the number of features delivered per sprint to meet stakeholder expectations. D. Allow the team to decide individually how to test features. Answer. B. Explanation. Automated testing and a clear definition of done ensure consistent quality by providing early feedback and verifying that features meet the required standards before they are marked as complete. Question 21. Liam's team is facing challenges with frequent changes in scope and priorities from stakeholders. This is causing frustration among the team members, who feel that their work is constantly being disrupted. How should Liam address this issue? A. Ignore stakeholder requests and focus only on the original sprint goals. B. Engage stakeholders regularly to ensure alignment and avoid last-minute changes. C. Delegate the responsibility of managing scope changes to the Scrum Master. D. Cancel the current sprint and replan based on the new stakeholder priorities. Answer. B. Explanation. Regular engagement with stakeholders helps ensure alignment and reduces unnecessary scope changes, which in turn minimizes disruptions to the team's work. Question 22. Sarah is facilitating a sprint retrospective, but the team seems disengaged and isn't offering any constructive feedback. What should Sarah do to improve the retrospective and encourage more participation? A. Extend the meeting time to allow more discussion. B. Use icebreakers or different retrospective formats to make the session more engaging. C. Remove the retrospective meetings, as the team is already doing fine. D. Force each team member to share feedback, regardless of their comfort level. Answer. B. Explanation. Using varied retrospective formats and activities helps re-engage the team, fostering an environment where team members feel comfortable sharing feedback and ideas for improvement. Question 23. Your team has just started implementing Agile practices, and there is a noticeable lack of communication between developers and the product owner. How can you improve communication between these groups? A. Assign all tasks to the development team and limit product owner involvement. B. Encourage regular and informal communication between developers and the product owner throughout the sprint. C. Increase the frequency of formal meetings between the product owner and developers. D. Separate the roles of the development team and the product owner with distinct responsibilities. Answer B. Explanation. Frequent informal communication fosters better collaboration, ensuring the development team and product owner stay aligned throughout the sprint. Question 24. Your team is working in an environment with frequent changes in customer requirements. How should you address these changes while maintaining Agile principles? A. Reject any changes that occur after the sprint begins to maintain focus. B. Incorporate the changes as they arise without disrupting the sprint. C. Add the changes to the product backlog for future prioritization and discuss them in the next sprint planning session. D. Cancel the sprint and restart the planning process to accommodate the changes. Answer. C. Explanation. Changes should be managed through the product backlog and prioritized for future sprints, allowing teams to remain focused on the current sprint while accommodating evolving requirements. Question 25. Alice's team is using Scrum, but they are finding it difficult to balance the velocity of their work and the quality of their deliverables. How can the team improve both? A. Increase the sprint length to accommodate higher quality and more work. B. Focus only on increasing velocity and leave quality improvements for later. C. Integrate quality practices, such as automated testing, into each sprint without compromising velocity. D. Reduce the number of tasks in each sprint to ensure better quality. Answer. C. Explanation. Agile emphasizes delivering high-quality work by integrating quality practices throughout the sprint without sacrificing velocity, ensuring both productivity and quality. Question 26. Your Agile team has completed several sprints successfully, but there is still resistance to Agile adoption in some parts of the organization. How can you address this resistance? A. Implement Agile practices more strictly across the organization. B. Provide ongoing coaching and training to those struggling with Agile adoption. C. Ignore the resistance and continue focusing only on the Agile team. D. Move back to a traditional waterfall approach to avoid conflict. Answer. B. Explanation. Ongoing coaching and training help address resistance and foster a deeper understanding of Agile principles across the organization, ensuring smooth adoption. Question 27. During a sprint, the team encounters an issue that could delay delivery. What is the best course of action to resolve this issue in line with Agile principles? A. Ignore the issue and proceed as planned to avoid disruptions. B. Address the issue immediately through team collaboration and decide whether it affects the sprint goal. C. Wait until the sprint review to address the issue. D. Escalate the issue to senior management for a decision. Answer B. Explanation. In Agile, issues should be addressed as soon as they arise through team collaboration to minimize disruptions and maintain focus on the sprint goal. Question 28. Your Agile team has completed a set of user stories, but the product owner wants to adjust some based on new market conditions. How should the team respond to this request? A. Reject the request since it was not part of the sprint plan. B. Adjust the current sprint and accommodate the changes immediately. C. Add the changes to the product backlog and address them in future sprints. D. Start a new sprint to focus only on the changes requested. Answer. C. Explanation. Changes should be added to the product backlog and prioritized for future sprints, keeping the current sprint focused on the agreed-upon deliverables. Question 29. The development team is consistently overestimating the time required to complete tasks. What can the team do to improve estimation accuracy? A. Use relative estimation techniques such as story points instead of exact hours. B. Increase the sprint duration to accommodate all tasks. C. Only estimate the high-priority tasks and leave the rest unestimated. D. Wait until the tasks are complete to assess time estimation accuracy. Answer. A. Explanation. Relative estimation, such as using story points, allows teams to estimate work based on complexity rather than exact time, which improves accuracy and consistency. Question 30. Tom's team is using Kanban, and they are experiencing a backlog of tasks in the in-progress column. What is the most effective action to resolve this issue? A. Increase the number of tasks allowed in the in-progress column. B. Set work in progress, WIP, limits to prevent overload and identify bottlenecks. C. Remove the in-progress column and focus only on completed tasks. D. Assign more resources to handle the work in the in-progress column. Answer. B. Explanation. WIP limits help the team focus on completing tasks before taking on new ones, reducing bottlenecks and ensuring smoother workflow. Question 31. Rachel's team is working with an external client who frequently changes their requirements. How can Rachel manage these changes without disrupting the development flow? A. Immediately incorporate any new requirements into the current sprint. B. Add the requirements to the product backlog and prioritize them for future sprints. C. Ignore the changes until the client requests them formally. D. Force the team to work overtime to meet the changing requirements. Answer. B. Explanation. Adding changes to the product backlog and prioritizing them for future sprints ensures that the team can adapt to changes while maintaining focus on current goals. Question 32. During sprint planning, your team encounters a challenge with too many high-priority items in the backlog. How should the team handle this situation? A. Take on all high-priority items, as they are crucial for success. B. Prioritize the most critical high-priority items and leave others for the next sprint. C. Delay the sprint until the backlog is refined further. D. Skip the sprint planning session and move directly to execution. Answer. B. Explanation. Prioritizing the most critical items ensures the team focuses on delivering the highest value within the sprint and avoids overcommitting. Question 33. Your team is working in short iterations but is struggling to complete tasks due to unclear acceptance criteria. How should you address this issue to improve delivery? A. Extend iteration lengths to give more time for completing tasks. B. Work with the product owner to ensure acceptance criteria are clear and well understood before the sprint begins. C. Skip acceptance criteria for non-critical tasks. D. Delegate the responsibility of acceptance criteria to the Scrum Master. Answer: B. Explanation. Clear and well-understood acceptance criteria are essential for successful task completion, enabling the team to deliver value incrementally. Question 34. You are facilitating a sprint review, but the stakeholders are not actively engaging with the team's progress. How can you encourage more involvement? A. Cancel the review and replace it with a formal report. B. Ask stakeholders to provide feedback on the work during the session and highlight areas for improvement. C. Focus only on completed tasks and avoid discussing feedback from stakeholders. D. Allow team members to present their work without involving the stakeholders. Answer: B. Explanation. Actively seeking stakeholder feedback during sprint reviews ensures alignment and fosters a collaborative environment for future improvements. Question 35. In an Agile team, there is a frequent occurrence of misunderstandings between the development team and the product owner regarding the priority of features. What should the Scrum Master do to improve the situation? A. Allow the development team to prioritize features based on their own judgment. B. Facilitate better communication and collaboration between the development team and the product owner. C. Have the product owner work in isolation to reduce interference with development. D. Remove the development team's involvement in prioritization and let the product owner decide alone. Answer: B. Explanation. Effective communication and collaboration between the development team and the product owner are crucial to ensuring alignment on priorities and shared understanding of the project goals. Question 36. The team is consistently underestimating the effort required to complete user stories, leading to missed sprint goals. What should the Scrum Master encourage the team to do to improve the accuracy of their estimates? A. Continue with the same estimation approach, hoping it will improve over time. B. Use historical data and velocity to guide more accurate future estimations. C. Decrease the number of user stories per sprint to reduce the chance of underestimation. D. Increase the number of team members to handle more work, which might make estimation easier. Answer: B. Explanation. Using historical data and velocity allows teams to make more accurate predictions and better plan for the amount of work they can realistically accomplish. Question 37. During a sprint, the team faces a technical challenge that could impact the sprint goal. What should the Scrum Master do to resolve this issue? A. Ignore the challenge and proceed with the sprint as planned. B. Facilitate a problem-solving session with the team to collaboratively find a solution. C. Delay the sprint until the challenge is resolved by external experts. D. Remove the challenge from the sprint backlog and focus on other tasks. Answer: B. Explanation. Agile emphasizes collaboration and problem-solving within the team. A facilitated session helps identify the root cause and find a solution, ensuring the sprint goal remains achievable. Question 38. Your team is working on a new feature and finds that the customer feedback is unclear. How should the product owner ensure that the feedback is actionable for the team? A. Ignore the unclear feedback and proceed with the feature as originally planned. B. Work with the customer to clarify the feedback and define clear, actionable requirements. C. Deliver the feature based on the existing vague feedback and revise it later. D. Delegate the responsibility of clarifying feedback to the Scrum Master. Answer. B. Explanation. Clear and actionable feedback is crucial for delivering value that meets customer expectations. Working with the customer to clarify the feedback ensures the team can move forward effectively. Question 39. Liam's team is facing slow delivery due to a lack of alignment between the business and development teams. What action can Liam take to improve collaboration and speed up delivery? A. Allow the development team to proceed with work independently without business involvement. B. Introduce regular touch points between the business and development teams to ensure alignment and collaboration. C. Delegate all communication to the Scrum Master to keep the teams separate. D. Cancel any further communication between the teams to focus solely on development. Answer. B. Explanation. Regular touchpoints ensure continuous alignment between the business and development teams, enabling faster decision-making and smoother progress. Question 40. The team is unsure how to handle technical debt and whether it should be prioritized in the backlog. What is the best approach for managing technical debt in an Agile environment? A. Ignore technical debt and focus on delivering new features. B. Continually address technical debt as it arises and include it in the backlog for future sprints. C. Wait until the technical debt becomes a major issue before prioritizing it. D. Remove all technical debt from the backlog immediately to maintain focus on new features. Answer. B. Explanation. Addressing technical debt incrementally and including it in the backlog ensures it doesn't accumulate and impede future progress, while also maintaining focus on new feature development. Question 41. Sophia's team is working on several high-priority features but is struggling to manage the increasing complexity of tasks. How can she improve the team's ability to handle complexity? A. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable units and estimate them separately. B. Increase the team's size to tackle complex tasks more quickly. C. Decrease the number of features in the sprint to focus on a smaller set of tasks. D. Assign tasks based on individual expertise rather than team collaboration. Answer. A. Explanation. Breaking large tasks into smaller, more manageable units allows the team to better estimate effort, identify blockers, and address complexity incrementally. Question 42. Your team is constantly meeting deadlines, but they are experiencing burnout due to the pressure of delivering too many features at once. What action can you take to improve the situation? A. Increase the sprint length to allow more time for feature completion. B. Prioritize fewer features in each sprint to reduce pressure and increase focus. C. Assign extra team members to meet the sprint deadlines. D. Reduce the frequency of sprint reviews and retrospectives to give the team more time to work. Answer. B. Explanation. Prioritizing fewer features ensures that the team can focus on delivering quality results without overcommitting, which helps reduce burnout and maintain a sustainable pace. Question 43. During a sprint retrospective, the team discusses issues related to lack of communication and delays caused by waiting for approvals. How can this issue be improved? A. Assign a project manager to oversee communication and approvals. B. Establish clear decision-making processes and empower the team to make approvals when appropriate. C. Increase the number of meetings to ensure communication happens more frequently. D. Continue as is, as delays are inevitable in Agile environments. Answer: B. Explanation. Empowering the team to make decisions and ensuring clear decision-making processes help improve communication and reduce delays, promoting autonomy and efficiency. Question 44. Your team has been working with short iterations, but feedback suggests that they need to plan more thoroughly before diving into execution. What should you do to improve planning while maintaining agile practices? A. Extend the iteration length to allow for more planning time. B. Continue with the same planning process but ask for more detailed specifications. C. Focus on iterative planning with just enough detail to start and adjust as you go along. D. Complete all planning upfront before starting any execution. Answer: C. Explanation. Agile emphasizes just-in-time planning with enough detail to begin, allowing for flexibility and adaptation throughout the iteration. Question 45. A key stakeholder frequently interrupts the team during a sprint to provide updates or ask for changes. This is disrupting the team's flow. How should the Scrum Master handle this situation? A. Allow the stakeholder to continue interrupting the team, as they are important to the project's success. B. Educate the stakeholder on the importance of focusing on the sprint goal and managing interruptions. C. Ignore the interruptions and proceed with the sprint as planned. D. Remove the stakeholder from the project to avoid further disruptions. Answer: B. Explanation. Educating stakeholders on respecting the sprint goal and avoiding disruptions during sprints ensures smoother workflows and respects the team's focus. Question 46. The team is consistently finishing the sprint work earlier than expected, leaving idle time. What is the best course of action? A. Extend the sprint duration to provide more work for the team. B. Use the extra time to improve the product quality or address technical debt. C. Increase the number of tasks per sprint to fill up the idle time. D. Have the team work on tasks from the next sprint immediately. Answer: B. Explanation. Using extra time to focus on improving quality or addressing technical debt ensures that the team continues to add value and avoids rushing new work into the sprint. Question 47. A team is working with a high level of uncertainty and frequently needs to make quick decisions about how to move forward with user stories. How should the Scrum Master help the team manage this uncertainty? A. Continue working without addressing the uncertainty, hoping the team can figure it out. B. Encourage the team to address uncertainty through spikes to explore potential solutions. C. Postpone decisions until the next sprint to ensure all information is gathered. D. Have the team focus only on features they are confident about, avoiding complex stories. Answer: B. Explanation. A spike is a focused research activity to address uncertainty, which allows the team to make informed decisions and proceed with work more confidently. Question 48. The team is facing difficulties with frequent scope changes that are disrupting sprint goals. What is the most effective way to manage these changes in an Agile project? A. Reject all scope changes during the sprint to maintain focus. B. Add the changes to the product backlog for future prioritization and manage them in subsequent sprints. C. Incorporate all changes immediately, even if it disrupts the sprint goal. D. Postpone the changes until the end of the project to avoid disruptions. Answer. B. Explanation. Managing changes through the product backlog allows the team to prioritize and address them at the appropriate time, ensuring that the sprint goal is not compromised. Question 49. Your Agile team is struggling with frequent delays caused by unclear user stories. What action should be taken to ensure that stories are well understood before they enter a sprint? A. Add user stories to the sprint backlog without clarification to avoid delays. B. Involve the team and product owner in backlog refinement sessions to clarify and prepare stories before sprint planning. C. Rely on the product owner to clarify user stories during the sprint. D. Skip clarification and proceed with the sprint based on assumptions. Answer. B. Explanation. Backlog refinement sessions help ensure that user stories are clear, understood, and ready for the sprint, minimizing misunderstandings and delays. Question 50. Mia's team has a high level of technical debt, which is affecting the quality of their deliverables. How should Mia address this issue while maintaining Agile practices? A. Ignore technical debt until it becomes a major problem. B. Dedicate a portion of each sprint to addressing technical debt to maintain product quality. C. Remove technical debt from the backlog to focus on new features. D. Only address technical debt in the final phase of the project. Answer. B. Explanation. Addressing technical debt incrementally during each sprint ensures that it does not accumulate and impede future progress, maintaining the quality of deliverables. That's it. We are done with part 1 of 2. How did it go? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our content. It could help someone to pass their exam. See you on part 2 of 2.